Big love offer is on its way to you, but it's going to be very important that you listen to your intuition. The overall energy for this reading is the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. So the High Priestess is a card of connecting directly to Source, really going within to your truest self, to your higher self, and trusting that intuition. And this is all around an Ace of Cups moment. So the Ace of Cups is like the seed of a love offer. This is a new love, or it is taking love to the next level. It's the next stage in a loving relationship. So you're going to receive a love offer here, but you're being asked to really go within, connect directly to your higher self, and really listen to what your intuition's telling you. And I think you're likely a very intuitive person to begin with. The Queen of Cups is the idea of empathy, really. She is the diviner queen. She's reading her tea leaves there and really connecting spiritually, connecting to her higher self, to the Akashic records, to the knowledge that is available to her by going within. This is feminine water sign energy, so you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but doesn't have to be. But I think this is just you really in your energy and really connecting to Source. Like, you're probably a very spiritual person. But I think this connection with this other person has had you all up in your head. Eight of Swords is the card of mental entrapment, replaying conversations, replaying events kind of over and over again. But notice, these ties that bind her, they're pretty loose. She's got a blindfold here, but she could probably wiggle out of these ties and take off that blindfold if she chose. So if this person just seems to live rent-free in your head, this message is likely for you. But know that you can take conscious control over your subconscious mind and kind of reprogram yourself to direct your attention somewhere else. But it does mean that you really have to reflect on what's creating sort of this replay of events in your mind. Because you may have been avoiding really examining sort of the nature of things as they went down between you and this person. When we see the Seven of Pentacles reversed, that means there's really something in this that we don't want to look at, we don't want to examine, we don't want to admit. So to stop the replay, you're going to have to do some examination. Because this person is feeling impatient. I think there's been quite a long pause maybe between the two of you. I really do feel like this is someone that you did have a relationship with of some kind previously. It may not have ever reached the romantic level, and maybe that's what Ace of Cups is about, that this is a new romantic offer. But I think this person's really come under some realizations you're going to see here in this spread that's making them impatient. They've now realized how important you are to them, and they really need to talk to you. They really need to unveil the feelings that they truly have for you. Now, a word of caution here. Temperance reversed can also indicate that this person is not coping with emotions well. Okay, it can indicate some issues with substances, but doesn't have to be. Definitely, it's an impatient energy. It's someone who acts before they think often. But I think this is more that this person has had this realization about what they feel the connection between the two of you really is, and they are just ready to come forward and talk to you. Like, they can't wait to really connect with you. But know that this person might be suppressing emotions in some ways that may or may not be so healthy. So I think, like I said, there's been a long pause between the two of you. I think this is someone who tends to keep to themselves. They're a little bit of a lone wolf here with the Hermit. They might be Sagittarius and they might be Virgo, or that might be prominent in their chart or your chart. Doesn't have to be though. But at this point in time, they're ready to come out of that hermit mode. They're ready to come out of isolation and reconnect. And I think it's because they really are reflecting on the friendship between the two of you. They're reflecting on the good times you guys had had. Three of Cups is an energy of camaraderie, friendship, soul tribe. So there is, at its strongest foundation in this relationship, just a real energy of friendship here, right? You guys are definitely soul family. And it's like, when you talk, it's like no time has passed, okay? And you're always able to have like these crazy, wonderful conversations where they probably range sort of the gamut. And really, I think that's was the driving force behind this person. As they're reflected back on these conversations you've had, they're like, man, these meant so much to me. Well, now this person is ready to kind of communicate how they feel. But when we see the Ace of Swords here, they have had this real moment of clarity. I think this is either it's already occurred for them or it is occurring. And as you know, in the coming days, it'll be occurring if it hasn't occurred for them already. And they really just want to talk to you. When you see the Ace of Swords, this is an indication of incoming communication. They're coming at this from the perspective that I need to be very authentic, very honest, very direct about how I feel about you and how I want things to progress between the two of us. So I think they're realizing like I really need to communicate my feelings here because they're pretty intense. Because they are truly seeing themselves as the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the benefactor. He is a supporting, loving, masculine energy. And he is the true partner to the Queen of Cups. So both of you might have water signs that are dominant in your chart. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be though, but this is definitely an indication of a strong love connection here and a true soul counterpart. So I think this is part of what they want to say to you, that they've realized that you're just the one for them. And you're the one that they want to give to. They want to be a benefactor. They see themselves supporting you in your journey and you being the empathetic queen supporting them in return. Because the two of you feel like a true energetic pair. When we see the lovers can indicate a strong soul connection, possibly even twin flame. But the lovers here definitely indicates that this person feels like you are the one. And they are choosing you and choosing this connection in the upcoming future. So this might be someone that you were only ever friends with before, honestly, with the Three of Cups and then transitioning into this big love offer, this strong soul connection and the communication of that. And so I think really this is someone that I don't think they ever really saw themselves in a romantic relationship. I think they only ever really saw themselves with you as a friend or just as a friend in general. But you've really changed their mind. They've had some time to think about this. And now that they've realized it, they're charging towards you. They're coming at you with this big offer. So the advice here starts with the Ten of Wands reversed. And the Ten of Wands reversed is about releasing burdens. So if there's been like any hang-ups in your relationship with this person, you're being asked to just kind of put those aside if you can. Try to have an open mind. Be kind of easygoing about this. Try not to overthink it. Don't let it weigh you down. In fact, just focus on having a good time with this person. Just focus on enjoying their presence and being in the moment joyfully together, right? So that's kind of the warning here, because I think this person tends to, or has in the past, put you into this this type energy, right? That mental entrapment, overthinking, over-examining kind of energy. And Spirit's nudging you, just let that go. Like, just have fun with this person. Hear them out. See where it goes. Have an open mind. Also, we have a warning here about avoiding codependent behaviors, okay? So when we're behaving codependently, it means that we're turning all of our focus and placing it on the other person, making them sort of the center of their universe, rather than making ourselves kind of our own happy center, okay? In the reverse here, we're expecting them to bring happiness to us, and that's just not how it works. So maybe the last time you two were in communication, you weren't in the healthiest spot. Queen of Cups reverse, King of Cups reverse, they can be codependent energies. They can be energies that want to focus all their attention on someone else because it's easier than turning inward in dealing with their own heart, their own wounds, their own healing. Spirit's saying, keep your emotional independence. Have fun with this person, enjoy it for what it is, but keep your emotional independence. You've been doing that lately, and Spirit wants you to keep that up, to really focus on your own track and the way it's going. Because the last card of advice here we have is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is the spiritual father of the tarot. So this is masculine fire sign energy. So, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius could be important to your charts, but doesn't have to be. Second time we're getting Sagittarius, though. But this is really, in the advice position, a call to connect spiritually, to stay very spiritually grounded, and that would go along with our High Priestess and the overall energy. So just don't let this love offer rattle your cage.